In this video, we're going to learn to draw the basic cylinder and then do a little project in our sketchbook to help practice that. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Art Project. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. Please leave me a comment with any ideas or suggestions, comments, whatever, in the comment section down below. When I was a kid, I had an aunt that taught me to draw a circle. She was teaching me to draw a cylinder. She said, draw a circle, draw another circle just like it. I'm overlapping it, same size, and connect them. Then you erase part of it, and you have a circle. You have a cylinder. Variations on this are, if you draw a circle way over here, and I did this when I was a kid, I was thinking, well, what happens if I draw a circle here and a circle here, and I connect those? Well, you end up with a longer cylinder. What happens if you draw the circle here and another circle down here, and you end up with another long cylinder, only this time it's straight up and down. Also look at what you learn from this. If the line is at an angle, it just kind of looks like it's rolling around, or it's in the air, floating. But if you do it straight up and down, parallel with the side of the paper, it'll look like it's standing on something. Now, there's another problem with this, or a problem with this, is that it looks like it still looks a little awkward. And the reason for that is because when you're actually looking at something and you can see the side of it, when you're looking at a cylinder and you can see the side of it, then this is not going to be a perfect circle. So what you really need is an oval and a matching oval, and then lines that connect on the sides. Now it looks like it's actually standing up and you can see the side, and less awkward this way. And of course, you erase the part in the background. Now, I shouldn't have erased that because I want to show you something else. If I have this oval, and let's say I want to draw another cylinder behind this one, draw my oval, draw my lines. Now, down here, the bottom of the cylinder is important. If I draw it overlapping this oval, something sort of impossible happens. You cannot have two cylinders occupying the same space. It just doesn't happen. Furthermore, if I erase this part, it won't look like they're occupying the same space. It'll look like this one's floating in the air. Let me highlight this with my pen so you can see it. So here is the top of the oval, the top of the cylinder, the side of the cylinder, the bottom of the cylinder, and all of this looks right. But then I add this and this, and now it looks like this cylinder is floating in front of this cylinder, because you can't see the bottom of a cylinder underneath the other cylinder if one's behind it and they're both on the table. the bottom of this cylinder would have to come up to here, and this would have to go away. You see that? Now, if I wanted to do it the other way around, I'm going to draw my two cylinders back. Here's this one. Now I'm going to draw that one. But I'm not going to overlap this. I want my oval to be set back a little bit. It means the cylinder is going to be a little bit shorter. So I want my cylinder to be set back a little bit. Now this is a possibility. There's actually some space behind the two cylinders right there. And then I'm going to trace like that. Now, a couple of things that you should notice, a couple of things that students do wrong a lot is sometimes their ovals are not really ovals. I had a student today who drew ovals like this, kind of flat in the back and flat in the front. She had everything on her paper right except for that right there. And when you do that, then this ends up looking like a little container of deodorant. I got some deodorant at home that looks just like this. Right guard. Alright. We don't want right guard. We want ovals. We want cylinders. So this cannot be flat. This down here cannot be flat. Another mistake that a lot of students made, probably the most common one, is up here they do a really nice oval. They draw the sides of it, and then down here they draw a straight line. The bottom of the cylinder has to match the top of the cylinder. So this can't be a straight line. It needs to be the front of the oval, just like up here. Okay. Another common mistake that I see a lot is cylinders. I already messed it up. I already did it right. I was trying to show you what I see wrong a lot. So this is a good cylinder. Sometimes I see students just do this. They don't even do the front of the oval, or they don't make the front of the oval right. They do kind of a straight line. That doesn't work either, or even kind of like half of us. You know, they try and make it curved, but it's not as curved as that. Also, that would be wrong. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I get a lot. That's how you draw a cylinder. And just for practice, and by the way, we were learning so much here, learning how to lay out the lines. Notice my first oval is not always my best oval. I have to kind of restate those lines until I get an oval that I'm proud of. And then the sides. By the way, here's another thing that a lot of students do wrong. They draw an oval up here at the top. They also draw an oval down here at the bottom, and they make that oval look real good, but they're not looking at the top. And so when they have to draw the lines, they end up having to draw them crooked. And then your oval, the cylinder that they meant to be straight up and down is now crooked. So you want these lines right here, like these, to be parallel with the side of the paper, or the side of the paper over here. But so many things we just learned about, like laying out, the proper lines. I've got a lot of lines here that are mistakes, but if I go and I trace the right ones, And I'm going to end up with some really nice cylinders. Thanks. So in our sketchbooks, we're going to draw some cylinders. And again, I'm going to draw light until I get it right. I'm going to draw all of these cylinders from the top, from the bottom all the way to the top, lightly in pencil, drawing through where I need to in order to get the best shaped cylinders. I do have some like laying on their sides, some going off the page, some tall, some skinnier, just a variety of different cylinders to make it kind of interesting. On pretty much all of them, the only thing you can see is the top and a little bit of the front of the cylinder, or the top or one side of the cylinder. You can't see the bottom on most of them. There'll be a little bitty line in between, but I'm still drawing through and trying to get most of it done. I'm even kind of breaking out here and trying to draw one on top of another, or on top of two, laying on top of two other cylinders. As I go, I'm going to just kind of fix up. I haven't erased anything yet. I just drew everything in pencil, and now I'm going to go over it with a fine, not a fine, a Sharpie pen, and I'm just trying to make the shapes nice and smooth. Not all of them are perfect. There's mistakes here and there, but for the most part, they're a lot smoother and a lot better because I drew everything first in pencil. I'm using a Sharpie pen so it doesn't bleed through my sketchbook paper, and I made a little mess up right there. You see how I accidentally drew the bottom cylinder before I drew the top cylinder. Anyway, just continuing on. And that's pretty much it. If you got any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Thanks.